Hi, it's Ruby. Today we're heading to Orlando, Florida, and we'll be visiting Club Wyndham's Bonnet Creek Resort, located right next to Lake Buena Vista and on Disney World property. The Club Wyndham Bonnet Creek is a timeshare property, but it is bookable through various non-timeshare websites. The small man-made lake that the resort sits on is shared by both the Wyndham Grand Resort as well as the Club Wyndham Resort. These properties feature shared pools, restaurants, amenities, and views. Fun fact, the Wyndham Grand is searchable on Disney World's website, and you can book it. All you have to do is look for the quote, "more great accommodations" pull down when you're searching for hotels. While both the Wyndham Grand and the Club Wyndham Bonnet Creek are on Disney property, neither are owned by Disney and do not come with the Disney Resort perks, such as early park admission, so keep that in mind when you are booking. When arriving at the resort, the check-in process is straightforward, but the wait can be really long. Also, if you arrive before your room is ready, feel free to call them or ask them if your room is available as you wait, because we were supposed to get a call and we never did. This is a timeshare property and they do offer presentations for gift cards or a free week, but I really wouldn't recommend doing the presentation. The staff was fine there, but the free gift is really just not worth your time. In fact, it's not really even free. You end up having to pay a charge to book later, and it's like a whole thing. I know that in the past I have recommended sometimes sitting through presentations if the gift is good, like for example in New York, but this is not worth your time, trust me. Alright, so let's head on to the suite review. The Club Wyndham Bonnet Creek features 1, 2, 3, and 4 bedroom suites, as well as presidential suites in various sizes. Normally you can ask for daily housekeeping, but we did not have that option when we visited. If you needed anything, you could call down and housekeeping would drop it off at the door, or pick it up if you needed anything like sheets or towels. You have to take your own garbage out too, so keep that in mind. We opted for a 3-bedroom suite, and we really did enjoy the open kitchen and dining room concept, as well as the separate bedrooms and bathrooms. When you first enter your suite, there is a large table that we really liked having breakfast as a family together on. The large shelves located by the dining room table was also appreciated for storing things that belonged in the kitchen area, but we didn't want to clutter the counter or the table with. The kitchen was pretty standard as far as what was available. It was a full kitchen with fridge, freezer, stove, oven, dishwasher, coffee maker, toaster, and blender. I did feel like the kitchen area wasn't super clean. It kind of looked like a more surface level clean rather than a deep clean, so I ended up wiping things down myself before we really settled in. In the drawers and cabinets, you will find water cups, coffee cups, wine glasses, various types of plates, silverware, measuring glassware, as well as baking glassware and bowls. There were several pots and pans, a cutting board, knives, scissors, and oven gloves. Countertop baskets featured free coffee and tea, and a very small amount of sugar and creamer. Soap and sponges for cleaning were also available, along with standard napkins and garbage bags. The living room space features a full pull-out bed, which was okay, but not great. The TV did have a HDMI hookup, so we were able to use our Fire Stick and watch Disney Plus and Netflix at night. I stayed in the master suite with my husband and our smallest son. The bed was comfortable, pillows were soft and large, and the room had a very old-fashioned feel to it. A dresser, small closet, and TV are available in the main portion of the room. You will need to fully unpack in this room as there wasn't a ton of space to leave your bag out if you had more than one. So that was kind of a downfall. It was fine for us because we were staying for a full week, but if you had like a short visit and you wanted to live out of your suitcase and there was more than one, it would be kind of hard. So you might want to keep that in mind. Next to the bed, you will find a jet tub and a small sink and mirror. There is a short wall separating the tub from the bed, but no door. I've seen this kind of thing in a few Wyndham properties I've visited, and I personally don't mind if you are sharing the room, but if you are with like a friend or something, that might get kind of weird if you're like trying to take a bath and they want to sleep and you're basically in the same space. The tub itself was large and the jets were relaxing on the body after a long day of walking. I enjoyed the tub and my kids really enjoyed using the tub as well. There is a door that separates the toilet, shower, and the extra sink from the rest of the room. I liked that there were 2 sinks and mirrors because it allowed for me to have my own space while my husband had his own for our toiletries. Speaking of toiletries, they were super basic in the room, the ones that you get for free, and I would recommend bringing your own shampoo and lotion. As far as this bathroom went, it wasn't that fancy. It had a shower, kind of basic. It had 1 sink and a single toilet, and it didn't really do much for me. I mean, like I said, it's nice to have multiple bathrooms in a 3-bedroom suite, but outside of the tub and the extra little sink that's outside, there wasn't really anything super spectacular about this bathroom. Once you leave the master suite and walk through the living area, you'll find the second and third bedroom have their own hallway as well as their own shared bathroom. The hallway has a large closet that you can store extra suitcases, hang clothes, or keep all your Disney and Universal Studios purchases. There is a safe, dustpan, broom, recycle bin, extra blanket, and a carpet sweeper in this closet. One of the air-conditioned units is located right next to the door, and further down the hallway you will find the washer and dryer in a separate closet. These are still pretty loud, so I wouldn't use them in the night, but having access to them in your room is a real lifesaver, especially if you're traveling with children or you have limited space in your suitcase and you need to wash your clothes. The second bedroom has a king bed, TV, large dresser, and small closet. There's also a small side table for additional storage. The third bedroom, which was one of my favorites honestly, has 2 queen beds, a large dresser, TV, 1 side table, and a small closet. The beds were really comfortable, and this room is the largest in my opinion. Next to the third bedroom, back in the hallway, is a small vanity. This is next to a door that leads to the shared bathroom, where you will find the toilet and the shower bath unit. I will admit, I didn't like this bathroom. While it looks pretty standard, it felt very dated and the shower rod fell off at least twice while we were there. So yeah, be careful, and I'm not sure if it was just our unit, but that definitely wasn't acceptable in my eyes, just falling off while people are taking showers. I also felt like the unit was overall spacious, and the bathroom didn't seem to match in my opinion. Like you have this really big, nice room next to it and then like a super small bathroom. But again, having that extra vanity outside was nice, especially because this is shared between 2 bedrooms. Okay, now let's talk about the property overall. There are 6 buildings that all sit on a small man-made lake. We were in building T2, which is right across from the main building. We had an amazing view of the fireworks at Disney World from our balcony. The lake had a boardwalk on one side and a long walkway that goes all the way around. There are 2 restaurants and 4 pools, including a lazy river and children's area. Building 6 had a shipwreck kids pool, but due to renovations, that was not open. There is also an arcade in the main building with a coffee shop, pizza shop, and an ice cream store. There are also a few playgrounds around the lake as well as mini golf area. You will never run out of things to do at this resort. I think the property kind of carries the resort's weight. The outside of the rooms were way better than what you were getting inside, so keep that in mind. We'll say though that this resort is located very close to the park, so it was really easy and convenient to get there during the day and come back at night. I mean, you are literally on Disney property, so you pass that Welcome to Disney World sign and then you go to the Bonnet Creek. So it is really exciting from that perspective and super convenient. Overall, I would stay at this resort again, for sure, just based off of the proximity to the parks. And then also, I really did like the pools. The pools were great. I recommend going to like a Costco or a Target and grabbing food and cooking though, and maybe just eating out for dinner, either at a restaurant there once. But honestly, you're so close to Disney Springs and Disney, I would just go eat there instead. So yes, overall, I do recommend. I give it about 3.5 reviews, and I think you should visit. I want to dedicate this video to my dad, Darryl. He passed away a few months ago, and my family's been working through the grief of it all. I loved my dad very much, and he was one of the reasons I started my channel. We talked about coming to Bonnet Creek for a long time, and I'm so happy that we got to go together before he passed. Rest in peace, Dad. I love you and I miss you. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you have any questions about the Bonnet Creek, go ahead and leave it in the comments. Have you stayed at the Bonnet Creek, Wyndham? Would you recommend it? Leave your comments, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you like my content, also check me out on Instagram at Ruby's Best Life. Talk to you later. Bye.